Hello, bro, and welcome back. Here it's hot as hell in Spain, bro, 35 degrees, but that doesn't stop us from grinding and chasing our dreams, okay? So let's go. Today we are going to talk about how to budget your salary so that you can eventually accumulate enough money to be able to quit your work that you hate anyway and then just focus on your entrepreneurial dreams, on your entrepreneurial path without any worries, okay? So let's go. Who am I, bro? As you know, my name is Yasha and I help people increase cash flow while reducing the risk. That's simple, okay? First link in the description is all the info you need about that. So let's go. First, number one tip, okay? First tip, bro, give every euro a job, okay? And what I mean by that is immediately when you get your salary, you are going to do so-called zero-based budgeting, okay? Now, what does that mean? You get a salary and then you take a look at the previous month, okay, at your expenses, and then you divide those expenses into different categories. Or if this is your first month of work, then just think about your expenses, okay? Now I'm gonna show you practical example. Here I opened an Excel because I am using Excel for those things, and we are going to create an Excel sheet together, okay? So here we have salary. Now, before I've quit my work, bro, I had a salary of 1,600 euros. Let me just write that here. 1,600 euros netto, okay? And now we are going to write all of the costs. So the first one would be investing, then rent, utilities, let me go back and write correctly, utilities, then food, then metro ticket, then swimming pool, and basically other things. And then here we have money that is remaining, okay? Now I'm gonna write little formulas here as well so that we know how much money we have left. I'm gonna basically make a deduction of my whole salary for all of the costs, okay? Now let's go. So as you know, bro, I always say that whenever you get a salary, you are going to invest at least 30% of that salary immediately when you receive the paycheck, okay? So what I did, bro, was on 28th of each month, I received my salary and I immediately invested 30%, okay? So I'm gonna put my whole salary times 30% is 480 euros, okay? So actually I did 500 euros, okay? So here we have 500. And then rent is 500 euros, utilities is 100, then food that's flexible, you know, so I'm gonna leave that empty. Metro is 10 euros, swimming pool is 25, and then we have 465 euros remaining, okay? Now, for me, I live with someone, so I'm gonna pay for both persons, which means, let's say maximum 300 euros, which means that for other things, I have 165 euros left, okay? And you are going to do the same thing, the very same thing, bro, okay? So if you live with your parents, okay, what you can do is immediately delete rent, utilities, and food because your parents are paying that. And then you still have metro, swimming pool, and other things, okay? And now you are wondering, okay, Yasha, I have 165 euros in other things, but at the same time, I have 900 euros left. What can I do with those 900 euros? Well, the problem is you don't get any beaches, so you cannot spend that money on the dates. But what you can do is to invest that money here, okay? So instead of 500 euros, you are going to invest 1,400 euros and you have zero money left. It's that fucking simple. It's that fucking simple, okay? So basically, what you need to do is split your salary into categories, and then you can see where you spend the most money. And if you spend one category up until the end, okay, then you don't refund that that same category until you get the salary. It's that simple, okay? Now, there is one life hack that I can advise you to do is to have multiple bank accounts, okay? Why? Think about it like that, okay? You get 1,600 euros on your bank account, okay? And then if you have only one bank account, bro, you are going to spend the whole money. You will not budget it, you will not split the cost into categories, nothing, because you will have a feeling that you have the money, because all the time when you open your bank account or when you check your balance, you can see that you have money. So you are going to spend money from other categories on the categories that you already spent the whole money. You know what I'm saying? So that's why you need multiple bank accounts. Or if you don't want to have multiple bank accounts because they cost money, okay, not all of them, but most of them, then you can do the following. You will have your main bank account, okay? Let's write this down. So first bank account is going to be your main bank account, and the second bank account, bro, is going to be your investing account, okay? So what you can do, bro, is you open one fucking stock market brokerage, okay? And you open an investment account. Why? Because as you can see, if you want to get at least somehow closer to financial freedom, you need to start investing, okay? And then what you are going to do, you are going to get your salary on that main bank account, and then you are going to invest 30% euros, or let's say not invest, but to transfer those 30% into your investment account immediately when you get the salary, okay? That way, bro, you are going to decrease the chances that you are going to spend investment money on other categories, okay? And then it's just gonna, if you do that, bro, it's just gonna be a lot of mess, because, you know, people who don't invest, they spend the whole money. But if you invest first, you have less money to spend, so you don't spend that much by default, okay? Because you don't have that money. You know what I'm saying? It's just fucking genius, simple strategy. Nice warm water. Nah, I'm joking a little bit, bro. Okay, then you are going to argue, of course, that unexpected events might happen, okay? Which is very true, bro. Life always gives us shit, especially because we are men, so we are constantly tested, okay? But the problem is, not the problem, but the main idea is that we overcome those challenges, okay? Now, what will happen? So, how you can tackle unexpected events given to you by life is by first, before you start investing, you are going to save at least 6 months of your living expenses, okay? For that, you are going to need either another bank account, or you are going to transfer that money to your investment account that you already created, because you will start investing very soon, okay? But when you will invest those 30% from your salary to the investment account, you will not start investing yet, okay? Because first, bro, you really need to have at least 6 months of living expenses somewhere, okay? You need to have that sum of money somewhere, either in your investment account without investing, or on your other bank account. If you have that money on your main account, what will happen? What will happen? You are going to spend that fucking money, because you will think that you have money, which means that you are going to start thinking that you can spend that money, which is not the case, okay? So after you have those 6 months of living expenses, then you start investing 30%, okay? Before I started investing, bro, I was saving my money my whole life, okay? I remember at some point, bro, I had around 10,000 euros on my bank account, full cash. But luckily, I am that way of a person that I don't want to spend money anyway, so I never spent those 10,000 euros, okay? But you might be a little bit different, okay? You might not have that monetary discipline yet, okay? So that's why you need to basically have multiple bank accounts, split your costs into categories, and then immediately when you get the salary, you put money aside, okay? So that you don't spend it. And then that way, after 6 months, when you have enough money accumulated, okay, you start investing the money into your real investment account, okay? Now, here I have one quick action plan for you, what you can do right now, okay, so that you can have better budgeting, okay, better habits, better overall health, not just better, but also healthy financial lifestyle. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to do the exactly same Excel. Okay, so here you have your salary, you're going to put investing, but okay, let's do that together again. Okay, so salary 1,600 euros. Okay, now we have the first month of your salary. What you are going to do, instead of investing, you are going to put savings. Okay, savings. So 30% of your salary, that means in our case it's going to be 500 euros. And then food, because you still live with your parents, okay, so food is going to be actually 0. Then you have transportation ticket, 10 euros, fitness, let's say 25 euros, and then other things, let's say 100 euros, okay, by some miracle if you manage to get a girl and take her to date, okay. And now what we have here, how much money is that already? 635 euros, okay. So then the remaining money is going to be invested here, okay. So let's put here 1,000. How much we have now? I'm too lazy to calculate, bro. Okay, 1,350 euros, okay. Let's say 1,350. Is this still too less money? But you get the drill, okay, you get the idea. So this is going to be your costs and your budget for the first month, okay. Then after 6 months, bro, you are going to change savings to investments, okay, and you are going to literally start investing, okay. That's why, bro, I'm telling you, you need to have at least 2 bank accounts, okay. The problem is, bro, most bank accounts are payable, okay. You need to pay fees for fucking management of bank account. I don't know what banks need to manage your bank account, because you manage it, because you get the salary and all that shit, okay. But that's just another tactic to get as much money as possible from the clients, because before I've quit I was working in a bank and I know how this shit works, okay. So you're going to have 2 free bank accounts, okay. Your main bank account, then your investment account. Then if you want another bank account just for security, you can open Revolut. I'm not affiliated with them, but they offer free bank account. Then Wise is also a free bank account, and whole lot of shit of N26, for example, and all those other neo banks, okay. They all offer free bank accounts. So you're going to open multiple bank accounts, and then you're going to start either transferring all of those money, all of that money according to the categories. So each bank account is going to represent each category, okay. Or if you have enough monetary strength in your brain, bro, then you just invest 30% into your investment account and keep the rest on your main bank account, okay. And then basically, bro, you just follow the costs. It's that simple. It's that fucking simple, okay. So now you're going to ask me, yeah, Yasha, what happens if my grandma gives me birthday money, okay. I had birthday last week. First of all, happy birthday, bro. And now you are wondering, your grandma gave you 100 euros, okay. What can you do with those 100 euros, okay? Very simple, bro. Okay, wait, let me change that. So you have 1500, I think. No, wait, 1465. Yes, okay. So your grandma gave you birthday money 100 euros, okay. Now you are wondering, okay, Yasha, what should I do with that money? It's very simple, bro. You invest that money, okay. Grandma, okay. Grandma gave you 100 euros left, okay. Wait, I'm gonna put that here. Salary 700, okay. You have 100 euros left. What you do, you invest that money here, 1565. That's it. You invest the money. Whatever your parents give you, whatever your grandma gives you, you invest the extra cash, okay. That's basically it, bro. Like, budgeting your salary isn't that hard, bro. You just have to make an Excel, track the costs, and then see which costs you can potentially avoid, okay. Those potential avoidable costs are going to be within others, okay. So if you buy new shoes here, okay, this month you spend those extra 100 euros, but next month you will not, because you already have the shoes, okay. Unless you are constantly shopping, then, bro, shopping is for women, not for men, okay. unless you have to shop for your job, okay? Then I understand that you need a new suit, so then go for it, okay? Buy it. But if you are just shopping just because you have fucking nothing to do, bro, then shame on you, bro. Shame on you, okay? So that's it, bro. Budgeting is very simple. You create an Excel and then you track your costs, and you make sure that you invest 30% of your salary because you want to get financially free, okay? But most importantly, bro, you have to be fair towards yourself, okay? Be fair towards yourself because only you will help yourself get rich, okay? I can give you guidance, but at the end of the day, everything is up to you, okay? Now, if you want to double your monthly cash flow while reducing the risk, bro, and at the same time being independent from stock market crashes, and also if you want to use other people's money to actually create your own money, then, bro, click again the first link in the description, which is going to take you to my website, and then you click here on start, and here you will book a free meeting with me where I'm gonna show you the very same strategies that I used to accumulate enough money in 2.5 years to basically quit my job and then focus on my business for the next couple of years, okay? Very simple. I hope to see you soon, bro. Take care, do the hard work, and see you on top of the world. ah. Ah.